The Lord said to Moses, make a snake. Think about this. Snake is the very thing that caused them to die. Make a snake and put it up on the pole. And anyone who is bitten can look at it and live. So Moses made a bronze snake and put it up on a pole. Then when anyone was bitten by a snake and looked at the bronze snake, they lived. Do you see an irony to this? Let me explain. If you were bitten by a snake, now if you were to make some of the idols for it to be gone, what would you make? A predator of that thing, right? It's not the same thing that caused you to die. What if the rats is the cause of the death of the people? Like if you were make the idols, what would you make? I would make a cat pole, so that, oh please, the God of cat, make these rats go away. But God making the very cause that caused them to die, He said, make them into the image and shape of it, and then put it up on the pole. You know why this reminds of the cross? God had Moses hung the very image of what caused the death on the pole. God laid the cause of our death on His only begotten Son, who came in the form and the image of a man, and was hung on high on a pole on a cross. Jesus came in the likeness of sinful flesh and bore our sin in our place. Jesus had to born incarnate as a human form so that He can bear our sins. Romans 8:3 explains this a lot. For what the law of the powerless to do is because we're weakened by the flesh, God did by sending His own Son in the what? Likeness of a sinful flesh. Doesn't it remind you of the bronze serpent? To be the sin offering. And so He condemned sin in the flesh. Israelites who believed in God and looked at the brass serpent was saved. In the same way, those who believe Jesus hung up on the cross and have a faith in Him is saved.